Welcome to this week's Chembot on the Side. But first, get ready for dropping this season's twist very quietly and never mentioning it again. Over.
I'm Lindsay.
This is James.
And this is Big Brother Bile. Yeah, they don't do that takeover no more, do they?
What happened to it?
Was
it the Gronk? Did the Gronk do something wrong?
They partied too hard and it was all over.
But the cruise hasn't happened yet.
But we wanted to say, get ready for a steakover. But do you think it'll come back or it's gone?
I think it's gone.
Let's hope they quietly drop this twin twist while they're at it.
Well, you'd have to drop a twin for that.
Yeah, well, I'm more than happy to do that. So we
just had twins on our BB UK this season just gone.
Did we?
And they lived in 20 towers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
She got a boyfriend, alright. Anyway, they didn't last very long, so let's hope that Liz and Julia don't last long either. So we've seen downfall of Audrey, you fucking transphobic bastards.
Oh, and who did it?
Oh.
Shelley.
Oh.
Dirty.
Straight white Shelley.
Oh no. The reason why she looks like she just smelt a fart all the time is because she hates transgender people,
Yeah.
although they're not called transgender.
Yeah, and do you know what? Who else Shelley got rid of? Devon. She don't like black people. She don't like trans people. Next, Jason will be on her list.
Of course.
And you know who after that? James. He's Asian. They're fucked. Until all the minorities are gone from the house, she won't rest. That's what I heard. Anyway, so last week, Liz and Shelley were HOHs, or H's OH, as Ian Terry likes to say. And do you like those two as a HOH?
Sorry,
those three?
Who?
Liz and Shelley.
Oh, Liz and Shelley. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Lely. My favourite I like to go.
I don't think you're ready for this, Lily. Anyway, and I'll just touch on this briefly, but in Liz's HOH room, there was a picture of her dressed in a bikini as a child, and John was looking at the dental work for clues, or was he looking at something else? Either way.
Oh, what are you saying?
If you were in the HOH room, would you want a picture of yourself as a child? Don't you think that's odd?
Mm.
Oh, here's me as a child.
But they all have that.
Don't you think that's weird, though?
You'd have, like, family pictures.
Do you have pictures of yourself as a child around the house?
No.
Me either. It's strange. Anyway. And Shelley's dog wrote her letter from home. Do you remember that?
What was the dog called?
I'm not sure, but it said woof and did a paw print, probably.
Ruff.
Sure. Come on, take me for a walk.
That's enough.
Oh, why? That's fun. So then, John was put up as a pawn again, standard. Clay was like, oh, I hate asking you to do this stuff. And John was like, don't ask me then. But he only said it in the diary room. You said John is basically just diary room warrior and that's it.
You think if there was a decibel counter in the DR, which would register higher? Peter Brown.
Dan Giesling. Who else? Diary room shouter. That's it, isn't it?
Nikki Graham.
It's mostly just Peter Brown and Dan Giesling and now John.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't do a John impression yet. In fact, we can't do an impression of anyone yet. So
it's harder with American people, isn't it?
We're working on it. We always get one just as they're leaving.
But how come we can do Canadian, we can do British, but we can't do American?
I could do Donny.
Oh yeah, you could.
Not anymore though. Anyway, so John said, if the game was called Getting Nominated, I'd be winning right now. Wow. So the Battle of the Block was 90s grunge. I forgot what's it called? Grunge Bob, that's what it was called. Grunge Bob, but that's actually quite good. But SpongeBob wasn't around back then. Anyway, so they had like fake sort of grungy music, like I don't think Courtney Love would like sign off on the actual Nirvana, do you?
Well, for the right money, but
so Kurt Cobain was played by Clay. Do you think he makes a good Kurt Cobain?
Pretty good. I wish he'd killed himself.
He'd probably look more like Kurt Cobain than that guy in Soaked in Bleach.
Well, whether he did look like him or he didn't, never mind.
More of which later. So the things they had to do was they had to unlock Alice in Chains. They had to smash up pumpkins. They had to go through Mudhoney. That's a bit of a niche one. What grunge
niche? I think you meant niche.
What grunge bands did you think were missing from that?
Well, again, it relates to Peter Brown a little bit. But
what?
Counting Throws was my personal favourite. And they had Soundgarden, didn't they?
They had Screaming Trees. They had Pearl Jam. They didn't have No Doubt. I don't know how you could make that into a task.
Throw Doubt.
L7, the tampon throwing task.
Tampon pong.
Yeah.
Tampon. There you go, cracked it.
Bikini Kill, there could have been something in there. Stone Temple Pilots, maybe. Did they have a Rage Against the Machine? I don't know.
I don't
what
think
about
so.
Bush? You got Rachel crying in the bush.
Bush push.
Could have been something there.
Could have been.
And then finally they had to go up to Nirvana. Do you think that's tasteless?
Do you think Dave Grohl gets money for that? Or?
No, probably just Courtney still.
Oh.
And then Liz, the outgoing HOH, got covered in Teen Spirit, which made me think of Beavis and Butthead. I like that grunge task though. That plays into like our era, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Next week, the Britpop Files.
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not. So the result of all that was that Jackie and James were safe. Boo! Get some of them J's out the house. Get the J's out. Too many J's. It's like bloody John James and Jack Joe all over again, isn't it?
John James?
Yeah, John James. He was just one housemate with too many J's.
True.
And then they brought in JJ Bird.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, that's a different era to yours.
Yeah.
So then in the next episode, James was safe, so he said, I'm just going to sit and eat cereal all week.
Oh, yeah. Any particular type?
Well,
or?
let's face it, it's either Fruit Loops or...
Dingus.
That's not a cereal.
Could be.
I think that's the toy you get in the cereal.
Do you get like a Rancy Pants toy in the Fruit Loops now?
Follow me on Instagram.
I thought they banned those toys in the cereal now through health and safety.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
God.
Does that happen in America, or are you just happy for your children to choke to death?
God, imagine being a child now. No toys in your cereal. Got to go on the internet. You can't go out and get drunk and take drugs like normal children.
Yeah, you just buy it off Silk Road.
He sent like a naked pictures to someone. It gets fucking put all over the internet. Fucking hell, man.
Terrible.
Glad I'm
isn't it?
old. Anyway, Jason said, I'm going to be going home broke and back to the basement. Aww. This was when Audrey started digging her own grave. So she was safe, she was golden. Shelley, her BFF, was head of house. And Audrey has to start shit stirring, going, oh, Shelley's this, Clay's that, blah, blah, blah. No, I didn't say that, etc. What do you think of Audrey's kamikaze style of gameplay?
Well, no one wanted to push the T-bomb, did they?
No. But they had to. Do you know
At what point do you think, I don't want to upset production or the trans community, but this person's playing like a dummy?
This person's playing like a nutcase. Basically, it all stemmed from, you swear on your life Shelley's not going to put me up, she said to Clay. He repeated that, and then there was an argument about whether she actually said that. Now, did she actually say that whilst under the blanket?
No, she didn't use those words, but
She
she
did.
said it.
She did say it.
But the thing is with Clay, again, has he bought his Bible? And if so, make him swear on it. It's the only way. It's the only way, because we know... What's his name? Cody.
Codopus.
What's his name?
Cody, yeah.
No, this other idiot.
Oh, Clay.
Clay.
Same thing.
It is the same thing. They're the same person. One gets off with their dad, this one gets off with his mum. But they both got their Bible, whatever.
Who would you rather get off with if you had to, though? Clay or Cody? Is it too similar to Cool? I think
Clay.
I think Clay as well.
Yeah.
Cody is too up himself. Clay seems like more like normal in a way.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't get off with his dad.
Yeah.
But still, getting off with your mum is still wrong.
That's true, but it's,
But hence the Codopus.
Anyway, what do you think of this whole wax speak?
Wax speak? Well, I mean, I like speaking, but when it's wax, not so good. What are you talking about?
Wax Street Boys.
Oh, Wax Street Boys are back.
Their fake Backstreet Boys music, was that better or worse than the fake grunge music?
I tell you what I think about the Wax Street Boys.
Come
First of all, I didn't understand what was going on. Then I realised it was the dethroned HOHs and their nommed people that were the Whack Street Boys.
Yeah.
So it was Jace, John the Dentist.
Jace, he's long gone.
All right, Jason.
Yeah.
Same thing, isn't it? And
Liz.
Is Jason in the Illuminati? We don't know. Oh, and Liz, yeah?
Yeah, and Julia.
So they had to do all these stupid dance routines all week that seemed to go really well, apart from Jason, who didn't really take part or put any effort in. And then, but it turned out John the Dentist can really, like, cut some moves.
Are
He's
you
like,
sure?
yeah, he's a good dance. Well, out of those three, he was the best.
True.
But then, suddenly, I saw, like, this live show. They have to do this live performance. I don't know if someone missed their cue or something happened, but they fucked the whole thing.
It right out. It was awful. Even Julie couldn't make up for that. Dreadful.
Right.
Anyway, there was like about at least 10 minutes too much Whack Street Boys footage than there should have been.
Do you like their outfits? I thought if I'm going to get evicted in a stupid outfit, that's one of the better ones to go in.
I think John the Dentist looks so white already that to make him wear more white is just... That's ridiculous. He's going to like pale into insignificance.
Right.
Also, it's not fair on Liz and Julia because both of them have got to learn the dance routine. They're on the back foot already. Oh my god. Right, I've got to fess up. I can only do the Liz and Julia
you can only
impression.
impersonate Liz, but you can't do
No,
Julia.
I can do them both, but I copied it off Big Brother Gossip. But she is a really good, easy impression to do. Even you can do it, can't you?
No.
There's only two things she says. Oh my god, and what the hell? That's it. You just say those two. It's the easiest impression ever, but I copied it. We've got to think of our own one. Right, Austin, we can't do Austin. John the Dentist, I heard Rob doing that. We definitely can't do that. It's like Kermit the Frog. We can't do that.
It's too hard.
The only one I think we could do is Jason, but we ain't quite got it yet. Like,
John the Dentist, though, he's a bit like... Wah, wah,
yeah, I know, it's like croaky, isn't he? We'll get one, and it'll be the most unlikely one. It'll be like Becky or something. You'll be like, whoa, they've nailed it.
Let's do a spot-on impersonation of that Amazing Race person.
Oh, God. Good luck with that. So then, hey, what happened to Steve? It looked like someone had give him a makeover. Get ready for a makeover.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
suddenly he had like buffed up hair.
He had a little beard, like Justin Timberlake.
He looked like handsome. What happened?
CBS obviously realised the potential.
Yeah, he looked quite good. Do you know what? In that last episode we watched, I don't think I saw Steve once. He weren't in it at all. I like Steve. It annoys me because the only people you see featured in the actual show is like, you know, the HOH and all the idiots they've got up there with them. You never see like people just, you know, shooting the breeze, talking about food, you know. I know you got After Dark for that, but
I know, but then it's like on BB UK, if you get a low edit, generally speaking, it's a bad thing. It means you're like
boring
on the way out.
Boring.
But on US, it's like it means they're kind of holding back on your material for later in the season. So I think it's quite a good thing.
Yeah, that's actually probably quite true. So then this whole Audrey's downfall thing, they really like pushed this like how upset it was making Shelley to get rid of Audrey. They showed Shelley like crying in the diary room like 3 or 4 times, like, oh, you know, she's got to go because she's lied to me, like as if to say the subtext, not because she's trans, because she's lied to. They really like over-egged it bad, like the piano music, everything. What do you think to that?
They've done a whole 11-minute segment on Audrey,
her family,
her dislike of the word transgender, and it was just like a trans
special.
Yeah,
that was interesting. I like those bits when they showed that. That's like the sort of thing I'm talking about. When she said, when I can't remember if it was John or Steve said to her, like, what do you call yourself? Is it transsexual? She said, no, I just call myself female. I thought that was really cool.
Well, we've had loads of trans people on BB UK. It's not a big deal.
No,
we've had a trans winner. We've had a trans early boot. We've had it all. So
we had one guy who was not trans on the show, and now he's trans. So
what we had.
Rodrigo.
Caitlyn Jenner on.
No, Rodrigo.
There you go.
Yeah, so, you know, we bloody started that trend, so, you know, get on board. Get ready for a trans over. So then, Audrey basically was just like, she just didn't show up for the veto meeting.
Now, good play, bad play.
I thought it was good. I thought you might feel so guilty you don't nominate her.
It worked for Jocasta. It did. It did work for Jocasta.
Donnie took her off the block as well. I thought that was quite a good strategy, just not turning up for the VO meeting, but they'd obviously had enough of her because they put her up. Did you like all those shots of that empty chair? I thought it was quite funny.
Yeah.
I did feel quite sorry